Everything begins with a plan, but a plan is only the first step when you put a new design into production in your woodshop. The secret is to turn your woodworking plans into a system. It doesn't matter how or where you sell your woodcraft or furniture items. You might have a store of your own or sell products to other stores. You might set up a booth at craft shows or flea markets, or sell to other vendors who do this. Or maybe you sell your products on eBay or Etsy or from your own website or e-commerce store. Whatever your business model, the aim is to maximize your profit. The way to make more money on every wood item you craft is to build in quantity. Think in terms of mass production on a small shop scale. But think in terms of quality and efficiency. Producing in quantity can mean any number, really. You want to operate within reason, of course. You don't want to be sitting on excess inventory. The sooner you can turn your products over, the better. It keeps the cash flowing and your shop producing. It all starts with your woodworking plans, whether you designed the item yourself or you purchased plans from a quality supplier. The plan is the beginning stage. It's a detailed overview of the piece you're going to produce. A good set of plans can save you a lot of time. So if you have woodworking plans for an item you think your customers would buy, you're good to go and can jump ahead. But if you want to modify those plans in a major or minor way, it's best to do so before establishing your production system. Begin with the materials you'll need. Plans with exploded views are especially helpful because you can see at a glance every single component that goes into the product. You'll need this information to make both a materials list and a cutting list. Decide on a quantity to build with your first system and then multiply the materials needed by that number. Allow some extra for waste. I like to add about 10 to 15%, depending on the materials used. Your complete cutting list needs to be revised according to the quantity selected. It's all about the process. It's a matter of figuring out all the individual steps required and in what sequence in order to produce the finished pieces you desire. A simple process map drawn out by hand is all you really need. Start at the beginning and envision one process leading to the next, and so on until completion. Start by ordering your wood and any other materials required. Continually ask yourself, what happens next? The best tip I can give you on production systems is to minimize handling time. Simplify as much as possible. You want to create a smooth and straightforward process. Always be thinking in terms of, how can I make this more efficient? Remember, the more effective you are at streamlining your processes, the more money you stand to make in the long run. Document everything, even the small and seemingly insignificant steps. As materials are offloaded, consider what's the next step, and the next step after that. This is going to vary and depends on the product and your individual setup. But it's important to capture as many details as you possibly can. This will only help you improve your production systems. In a perfect world, raw lumber would be fed into one end of your shop and finished products would be shipped out the other. It would be a super smooth transition from one process to the next with minimum handling involved. Of course, the smaller your shop or work area is, the harder this is to pull off. On the other hand, if you have the space and woodworking equipment to set up a complete production line, you can really crank out quality products in much less time with these methods. The truth is, every woodworking shop can benefit from a production system mindset. Start with the simplest product you make or could produce. Follow these ideas and create a system that accounts for every component and every step. Doing so will help you stay competitive and profitable. For large product runs, it's absolutely essential. But even producing smaller quantities, like 10 or 20 of one item at a time, can be a game changer for your woodworking business. Looking for woodworking plans? Click the link below and enjoy.